All right, how's it going? My name is Kevin Lopez, and today I will be doing my informative speech for my communications class. So, first off, I want to start off by asking one simple question. Have you ever wanted to leave town? Maybe you were bored one night with your girlfriend and you were trying to go somewhere, but you didn't know where to go, maybe a hotel up north or somewhere down south by Portland. You really never knew where to go. You wanted to save some money, or maybe you didn't have any money. I'm sure I had that one time. Well, a couple of times I can call that. Actually, last week, me and my friends were trying to figure out somewhere to go, but we didn't know where to go. And I'll be explaining to you one thing that you can always go to in case that one thing always happens. And what I will be talking about is camping. This was my informative speech will be about camping. So after my speech, hopefully you will have that go-to place of where to go. Uh, I'll be talking about three main things on what you need to do. First thing is what to bring when you camp. Second thing you need to do is know how to camp, how to use those things. And the third thing after those two things are in, you just need to do nothing but just enjoy the outdoors and have a good time, enjoy nature. All right, so first off, I'm gonna start talking about what to bring when you camp. So first, you need to gather all your materials. You need to go to your garage. Need to pick out what you need. Look for the lawn chairs that you can sit on when you're out there, because you're gonna need something to sit on. You're gonna need some those marshmallows. You're gonna need the sticks to put the marshmallows in. All the little things. Water bottles, trash bags. You need some trash bags, 'cause you don't want to leave a mess out there. You never want to do that. You want to remember about the main things too. So you can't forget about the main things, which is the sleeping bag, the tent. Uh, yeah, and it needs to be waterproof. You don't want to go anywhere that's it's gonna rain and then all of a sudden everything's wet and you don't have anything to sleep in because everything just got wet. You're gonna have to leave. You're gonna have a miserable time. You really don't want to have to do that. So yeah, make sure you bring. It'd even be easy enough to have a checklist before you go. Just check everything off before you go out there. That way you're sure of what you have. You don't want to forget anything important. You don't want to forget water. You don't want to forget none of that. And you also don't want to make a mess out there. You can't leave a mess out there out there. Let's say Eastern Washington. You can't go out there, have a good time with your friends, enjoy the time, and then just leave everything a mess. You don't want to do that. Once you gathered all your stuff for your camping trip, you need to find out. If you haven't found out, you need to find out where you're going. Mostly, a lot of people don't know where they're going until they get on the road. Like me, for example, when me and my friends want to go somewhere, we half the time we don't know where we're going, or half the time we do know where we're going. It all depends, because one of us want to go somewhere else, while the other ones want to go to another place. So you need to figure out where you're going. So the second thing is going to be on how to camp. So once you got everything where to go, where you're going to be going with all your friends, you get to your place, but you always want to make sure you get there when it's not dark, because when it gets dark, then you have a hard time, and then it gets overwhelming because you got to turn the brights on. You got to make sure you have enough light to turn on to make your tent and to start your fire and to know where you're going to be, because you don't want to be in someone's property by accident in the middle of nowhere and get run up on by a shotgun in the middle of the night because you're on someone's property. Never had that one happen, but I wouldn't want that to happen. You know, um, you need to plan everything, and you need to plan everything ahead would be a good thing to do, I'd say. But if not, just make sure you have everything ready to go for when you go camping, and make sure you follow each other in, because you guys are probably gonna lose service up there. And now that I explained on what to bring to go camping, all the main things, and I explained my second part on how to camp, you wanna there's really nothing else to do but just enjoy the great outdoors. Once you got that fire started, once you got that tent up, once you got your sleeping bag, all the food, everything out, all your friends are there, family, friends, anyone's there, there's really nothing else you can do but just enjoy the great outdoors. You know, um, you're prepared for a camping trip and know nothing else is needed. That's when you're good and you're ready to go. Just have some fun with your friends. Uh, uh, don't forget. You don't want to forget anything back at home. Just the only thing you want to do forget is your cell phone and your electronics. that's probably the main things you want to forget at home, because that's what camping's all about. It's about just enjoying the great outdoors and just looking up and smelling the air and looking at the river, or if you're in Eastern Washington, just enjoying the sun or going swimming, or that's what camping's all about. Having a good time with friends and family without Facebook, without Instagram, without Snapchat. You don't need any of that stuff when you're out there. That's nothing to worry about. It's just all you need to worry about is each other's company and something, each other about having fun. Um, well, I've been talking for 5 minutes and 30 seconds now, so I think I'd wrap this up. So I talked about three main things here that I hope you guys learn or you can learn from. Number one is what to bring to camp. I'll say that again. What to bring is main things: tent, sleeping bag, food, and water. And second thing is how to camp. Make sure everything is set up before you get there. So make sure you know where you're going. Make sure you know how to be prepared to set up that tent. Make sure you know how to set up the tent. Make sure you know how to set a fire. All that stuff. And then the third thing is just enjoy it. Have a good time. Put everything away. Have a great time with your friends and family. And hopefully now that you know how to camp from my informative speech, you will know where to go next time you come across that one Friday night where you just don't know what to do and you're bored. Yeah, thank you for listening to my informative speech. I got some references that I looked up on the internet. So thanks to What Is Camping by camptrip.com. I've also found a little bit more about camping. Also to How Camping Works by adventure.howstuffworks.com. And these camping tips will show you how to camp like a champ is also another article by trailsherpa.com. I have these all on my outline. I'll be sending them in, and thank you very much.